I didn't actually meet Bernard Leach at that stage, but I went to the pottery at St Ives, heard that his son Michael would take people on, so I went to Michael Leach's. I was there for several months, and until Wedgwood came up. And I probably really learnt to throw really well at Leach's. I was throwing on a kick wheel, and I was throwing huge quantity of pot, huge quantity. And I think I learnt really to throw on a kick wheel. And why that was important is because the throwing process requires a lot of rhythm, and you need to have that integral rhythm with the body and one's hands and the timing of that to throw on a kick wheel, because your leg's moving all the time, your body's moving all the time, and the speed is and it's very slow. So, and it's a slow start. It's the whole process is very rhythmic. And so then I went off and they gave me a go at Wedgwood. I've travelled fairly extensively in Australian deserts, and my terra sigillata reflects that. I don't literally set out to do it, but it happens to be a medium, especially the last work that I've done. I've never got these surfaces to such an extent that I'm getting in these last terra sigillatas. In fact, it's been a long time since I really wanted to go and make some pots and do it again. For me, with the salt glazing, the tones happen to be reflecting the minerals I'm using, and the process is one of, it's not producing a pot that people go, wow. I want the pot to reflect the process, whether that process is me, whether it be my environment, and certainly, yes, they do. My salt glaze pots certainly reflect this area, and the terra sigillata certainly reflects my travels in the desert. What I don't like about pots, my tableware is white, or slightly off-white, or slightly blue, or slightly green, but it's just very, very quiet. I do that for a couple of reasons. For me, it's really, really important that the pot that we're looking at, the final piece, has reflected the maker and the process. What I don't like about pots is that you look at a pot like a spectacular pot, but I'm just looking at this pretty thing that reflects the choice of curtains or the choice of carpet. There's a day's work in preparing the pots, and there's a half a day putting the pots in the kiln, and then the wicket or the brick door is placed in individual bricks and lagged up. And I use magazine pages dipped in liquid clay to seal the door. At about 8 o'clock that night, I put a small burner on and get up a couple of times during the night, and the kiln hopefully will be about 280 degrees in the morning at 4 a.m. It usually around 5, between 5, 6, 6:30 at night, the kiln has reached 1300, 1320 degrees, and I start introducing salt by removing a brick, and I use a scoop on a long handle, stainless steel, and I pick up a scoop of salt of about 700 or 800 grams, pull the brick out, tip it in front of the burners, and it goes off like a whip crack as the steam comes out of the wet salt, and the process takes place. And so that firing goes on, and wait for 48 hours before you can get in and have a look. And it's cool enough by then you can pull the bricks out, and hopefully there's some pots in there.